Hey y'all, my name's Miles, and this is my journey as an intern for Find Your Path mission. As you can see, I'm already in Mexico, in Solferino, and here are the highlights from my first week. Before we continue, we gotta do a fit check. Okay guys, we have terrible lighting here, but we're gonna have to make it work because this airport is super bright, and so, there's no real place to find a good spot. First, we got the hat basketball, the Chicago Bulls. Looks pretty clean right there with the logo on the back. To be honest, I'm not a big Bulls fan. I just wear it because, it looks cool, the style's cool. And then we got the golden chain. Got to make sure we got some style on us. Jesus merch. Jesus loves you. Got to make sure people understand that. Then we got the pants. Not really a fashion guy, so I don't know what kind of pants these are, to be honest. Tan pants, khakis. I don't know what you'd call them, to be honest. And then last but certainly not least, we got the kicks, the Jordans, the Air Jordans, because guess what? We gotta travel in style. That's just what it is. So just got out of the airport, got my bags. It took like an hour, but we're finally here in Mexico. When I got off the flight, we met up with some of the interns and headed to a couple of stores.
Hey, I'm Josh. I'm white and Mexican, so you can call me
Yo, what?
I'm Kate. I'm friendly. We're the interns.
We're about to go to the fishing store, catch some trout. Do you go fishing in Solferino ever?
No, bro.
I've actually never been fishing in my life.
I fish in Utah too.
Where are you from?
I lived in Idaho for a little bit. Where do you live?
Missouri.
Really?
Missouri.
How do you guys know each other then?
I'm originally from Utah.
Missouri and Idaho. You guys should have a competition for the most boring state.
Oh my god.
At least we don't grow potatoes.
Okay.
That's why you put the hook in it. It's a string of hook. You put the hook into it. That's how it works. And these things flabble in the water when you reel it in.
Flabble?
Yeah.
What is flabble?
Flabble?
Can you show us with your body right now what
It
flabbling
looks
is?
like this.
A hot marlin.
That's the style right there. I'm the blind bandit once again.
The blind bandit?
This one looks like a rocket ship.
Yeah, I know.
This is the type of shit North Korea is gonna use on us. You know what they call that? The jerk. What kind of thing is that? Dang. That's probably the same weight as my freeloader looks yummy. You notice how the creep is smaller than the others? It's because it's for the type of fish who like young children. That's why it's called the creeper.
We are here at Costco getting some grub. Boom, boom.
fine. Just put water in it.
On the hunt to find Karen Bates.
Yeah, yell your mom's name super loud. In the store. Karen! Karen! Oh, Remy found your mom and didn't tell us.
Mom is a speed runner at Costco.
Oh, I have to pee. Kate!
No, no, no.
Just got finished at Costco. We're off to home, Solferino. We'll see you there. Let me give you a few facts about the small town of Solferino. Solferino is a town inhabited by about 800 people. It is located in Quintana Roo, Mexico, about 2 hours outside of Cancun. It is surrounded by lush jungle and valuable wetlands, which produce all kinds of wildlife, including monkeys, toucans, and even jaguars. Solferino has lots of ancient roots, and the town was formerly named Labca, meaning old village in the Mayan language. It is estimated that about 15% of the population here in Solferino actually speak the ancient Mayan tongue. In the center of town lies an ancient tree, which supposedly is known as the 1,000-year-old tree. And let me tell you, it is massive.
My name is Cullen, and I am 7.
What's your favorite thing to do at home?
Nothing.
What is your favorite book?
Harry Potter 3.
What house are you in?
Hufflepuff.
What's your, what is it called? Animal thing? Patronus?
A hedgehog.
Hedgehog. Who is your favorite person at this table?
Miles.
You heard it here, folks. Cohen has spoken.
Hi, my name is Joy Bates, and I'm 11 years old, and I like to play piano. I have a business of making notebooks on Amazon that I also like to do in my free time. You can buy some of these notebooks by using the link in the description. I'm James. I'm 13. Yeah, I'm pretty good at chess.
So we're here doing our morning school. What are you learning, James?
I'm doing a reading for law.
Law?
Yeah, very long.
Bro, gonna be a lawyer?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's go. Mexican lawyer, immigration lawyer, bro. They need more of those around here. Any last words?
Nah. I mean,
He's a soft-spoken man. Hey guys, I'm here with the mother of Find Your Path Mission, the mother of all things here, mother of the house, the property, and of the interns. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Karen Bates.
All right, Karen. So tell us about the school here, how it began, how it evolved, and how it came to your house.
When we were first looking at properties, I went to a tour at this Bible place that they have here, and I met a sweet lady. And like the more she talked, the more I wanted to get to know her because she seemed really interesting. And I found out she was homeschooling her kids, but in that process, she would find other kids like that were not in school, and she just would ask them like, "Why are you not in school?" And a lot of times it was because they had been kicked out because they couldn't keep up, like they weren't learning to read or they were too hyperactive or different things. So she was like, "Hey, I'm teaching at my house. If you want to just come have school here." So she started kind of gathering a little school that way. So when we moved here, I asked her if she wanted any help, and she said, "Oh, I really, really would love some help." So we started just coming to her school. I brought my kids, and we started teaching English and choir and doing different things with the kids as well. And after a while, she ended up having to move, and she asked if we could move the school to our house. And so now it's here, and we're just adding little things to our practices, right? So now they do Spanish and math, as well as now English, and we're reading classics, and we're doing gardening, and just adding different things that are going to be like really good for their development, as well as academically important. So that's how it got started, and that's why it's here now.
How do you think it's had an impact in the kids, or how do you think it's changed the kids in their lives?
It's been really neat to watch because some of them have come with the idea that they're not smart or they don't know how to learn or they can't figure things out. And so as you start to see them realize that maybe they know an answer or that um, they actually can learn, and when they start to learn to read or even when they have like behavioral problems, and the group itself, like the students are very kind. And so when the kids are used to people kind of bullying them for their behavior and stuff, and when they notice the kindness, they start to change. And you do see that a lot. You start to see like a little light bulb goes off and they start to say, okay, maybe I'm not who I have been labeled to be all this time. And I love watching them. Like right now, we're reading The Hiding Place, and I'll stop every once in a while and ask them a question about one of the characters or something that somebody values, and they will just have like the most deep answers about the people and why they do what they do. And so they really are super bright, and they've been taught that they weren't. And so it's really sad, but really cool to see them start to wake up to the fact that they have a lot to offer and they can do hard things.
In the afternoon, usually after school ends, we tend to get some free time. And this time, we decided to go to the Centro and play soccer.
That's Danny, by the way, and so Miles just scored the first goal of the game, and now Brinley has it. Now Miles, Miles, Miles with another goal. 2-1. Okay, Josh. Okay, Kate, let's go. Just so you know, I'm rooting for Miles right now. The repositioning. I don't know why, but the reposition. Josh, Kate. Okay, so Miles kicking a corner. Kate, 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 Miles. Okay. Oh, Kate again. Might score. Nope. Oh, bounced off the goalie into it. The corner. He just did the impossible. He just scored a corner.
So Josh and I are actually on a basketball team here in Solferino and in the surrounding towns. And we usually play those basketball games on Mondays and Tuesdays. And this week we ended up having a basketball game. Here are a few clips from that game.
Venga, venga, arriba, arriba. Buena, buena. Buena, buena. ¡Otra vez! Let's go!
Most days we try to work outside a little bit. And recently we've been working in the yard around the house. I will tell you more about the ropes course that they have here in another vlog. But currently around the house, they are digging up some of the surrounding jungle and planting fruit trees. They're doing this to try to be more sustainable, to teach people in the school or themselves how to live off the land. So this type of work entails clearing out the trees, the vines, the stumps, the roots, and then coming in and planting new fruit trees and nourishing them, watering them and such.
Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap? Slap. They said I rap like a robot, so call me rap. But for me to rap like a computer.
This is going on the vlog. That's going on the vlog, Kate.
Now you guys are even.
Peel jump, but look at the accolades, the skills grown me. Full of myself, but still hungry. I bully myself, cause I make me do what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above. Ill when I speak in tongues, but it's still tongue in cheek.
It was. That's why he did it.
I promise I'm coming and selling out Wrigley's.
That's going on the vlog. I think you're gonna die if you keep on doing that, Miles.
No.
Run!
You get that going?
Yep. Yep. Got it on.
If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to donate to the cause, the links to that will be in the description down below. Now, I want to make a goal for myself and for this channel. If we're able to reach 30 more monthly donors while I'm still out here in Mexico, so that'll be maybe 8 to 10 weeks. If we can reach 30 more monthly donors, then I will do whatever the top comment says. Well, as long as I can do it physically, financially, and legally. But please consider liking and subscribing, and we will see you in the next one.